Hello friends, welcome to another video. Thanks for being here. Today I'm going to talk about Tao and the Yin Yang and how it might be applicable in our day-to-day life. It's something that I feel very strongly about, very excited about, and I can't wait to share more. I will do my best to keep this short, and yet there is so much that I would like to share, and I will be definitely making more videos about this as well. So let's dive in. What is Tao? Let's not confuse it with Taoism, which becomes like a theory, a philosophy, when you start to commoditize something that is more real, the essence. Tao is the natural flow of things. Um, there is this book by this great philosopher, you can say Lao Tzu, and the very first line of that little book, 80 pages, just a few verses, and yet it's packed with so much rich knowledge and things that you can really apply as well. So the first line goes like, the Tao that can be named is not actually Tao, which means to say that it's not something that you can define, that you can confine in a standard definition, try to encapsulate it, try to make a formula out of it. It is achieved by releasing, by surrendering, and that's the beauty of it, and that's what it talks about more. um, it's connected with flowing, an effortless, spontaneous flowing. Another term that is often connected with this is wu wei, which means doing by non-doing, which means doing things almost without effort. That seems natural, that seems like you're not working at all. And I'm sure you've experienced this, I've experienced this in things that you feel passionate about, that doesn't seem like work, that seems like you're working hard, and people ask you, that must be really tough. And you're like, no, no, I was just able to do it because it comes so naturally. There is a flow. So the Tao is often compared with water. You know how water flows. It doesn't get obstructed. It doesn't have a lot of resistance. Um, it is flexible, and hence it's able to reach very far. Um, so I have the Tao Te Ching. It's my favorite book. You're seeing it, the mirror image of it. So this one is by Stephen Mitchell, and I definitely recommend it. And there is another version I have by Jonathan Starr. Both of them are really amazing. There are many different translations of it. Some people who talk in depth about Tao are Alan Watts, who is personally my guru, somebody I've learned so much from, and also Osho. Osho also talks a lot in depth about Zen and Tao. So this is one of the books by him. Alan Watts has books as well, and you can find videos on YouTube if you are more interested. Um, Now coming to the Yin and Yang. So the Yin Yang is in a way a representation of the Tao. And obviously you've come across the symbol before. It signifies the black and white, the opposites, which together make a balance. And it makes it makes intuitive sense, and it kind of comes together in the Tao Te Ching in a way that's hard to explain, and in a way that can really only be experienced. Um, so I believe that the yin yang has a lot of significance in our life, and it's something I feel has a lot of practical implications in leadership and management styles. in understanding ourselves better and, let's say, the hidden sides of us or the shadow side of us. Um, so, what is the yin and yang? As you can see the symbol, uh, it has two halves, a black and a white, and both of them have a little element of the other one inside it. Um, you see opposites everywhere: night and day, win and lose, life and death, summer and winter, inhale and exhale. There are opposites, there are contradictions, paradoxes everywhere, and that is what makes a balance ultimately. We often tend to wish that we only have good and not bad, that we only win and not lose, and yet it takes the other, it takes the black in order to give meaning and sense to the white. And there is this constant change, as you can see in nature as well, and it's something that um, makes it complete. You know, if you're going through a bad phase in your life, then if it's really really bad all the time, it's not going to be meaningful anymore, and it's only going to change, and that change is going to be perceived as good. And then when you have a lot of good going on, that is going to not appear as good anymore. You're going to get maybe complacent with it, um, and then it's naturally got to change. So I will try to wrap up over here. I'm definitely going to make more videos about Tao. I hope you found this relevant, interesting. I do believe that the Tao has, and especially Yin and Yang, has connection with the phases of the moon and how it affects us, how we are different over seasons, and also how we can bring this, as I said, into leadership, but also into sustainability and being more connected with our ecosystem and also our environment. So, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here once more, and hope you have a good rest of your day.